This is new tonight. Illinois State Police have arrested a man from Berlin in connection with the deadly crash on the tri-state that killed a tollway worker last Saturday.
What up, family? Uh-uh. God, hold on. Get that weak ass you did. Hold on, let me change that motherfucker thumbnail. Let me change that bitch ASAP. We'll do that bitch just like that. What down, gang, man? Y'all, hey, y'all make sure y'all pull up, man. Y'all pull up in here ASAP, man. Who we got in here, man? What y'all been on, gang? I still got that old ass thumbnail. Hold on. Let me change that motherfucker. Y'all miss me? Who we got in here, man? Who we got in here? 1 second. Y'all can hear me though, right? Copy, fuck that. Change this motherfucking thumbnail. Change this thumbnail, man. Hey. Pop out dashboard. The dashboard already popped out. Fuck it, we'll rock with that. I guess we'll just rock with that weak ass thumbnail right there. That thumbnail old though. Oh, there you go. Stream settings. Okay, there we go. Edit. Fuck it, it's all good. It is what it is. What y'all on, gang, man? Shout out to who that is? Alan Thompson, man. Shout out to Alan Thompson for the donation. Hold on, let me get back to. Okay, there we go. What y'all been on, man? We need you in the live side. Them regular vids, great. But we love when you go live, man. What y'all been on, man? Shout out my boy D Money, man. We got Z Glorified in here. What up, gang? We got Lucky OZ in here. I'm that bitch in here. What up, baby girl? Big Mama in here. Again, man, shout out my boy Alan Thompson, man, for the donation. He ain't say nothing, man. Good looking out. Can't believe dude got away with this case. Me either, man. We finna get into that. Who we got? Sean. We got Neil in here. Good evening, everyone. This case pissed me off. It definitely pissed me off, man. Melly Mel, a.k.a. Alan Thompson, brother, you to go hands down. Facts. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, man, and come on in, man. We finna get into this shit, man. I got a lot I wanna address. I will be commenting in the chat from the Crown channel. I'm putting this one in the chat right now. So I will be was just this channel. I'm finna start doing more work on this channel because it's monetized now. You know what I'm saying? I got like 5 platforms monetized, so I'm finna start going hard. TikTok, Facebook, and everything. You know? Whatever you got, man, I got all monetized on all platforms. TikTok, Instagram, whatever, man. Go follow me, man. Go like my shit, bro. I follow back. You know, I communicate. I ain't one of them type of you know, YouTubers that be with that Hollywood shit. I don't like that shit. You know, motherfuckers get to a certain level and then feel like they, you know, the big kahuna and all that old goofy ass shit. I don't be on that, you know? Nah, that ain't how I rock. I'll put that right there. But yeah, man, since the last time I went live, man, it been so much stuff that went on. Shout out to Alan Thompson. He said, "You best for real, the truth and knowledge." I appreciate that, gang. Real talk, man. That's love right there, man. Ain't nothing like knowing that people appreciate, you know, what you doing. Ain't nothing like knowing people actually appreciate what you're doing, man. You know, it's a lot of hard work behind this shit. It really is. We gonna get into this video that I did, what, 2 days ago? We gonna get into this video, man. And the video actually came out before the verdict. But a little bit, just starting off, getting into it. If you're not familiar with what's going on, which I'm pretty sure everybody should be, because this case, when it first happened, it went big. It was a national, it was getting national coverage. Then recently, it started back getting national coverage because this guy went to trial. Now, before I start the video, I'm gonna give y'all a couple facts of the case. Fact: the little boy, Cyrus Carmack Belton, he walked in the store. The lady asked him to put his book bag down. He had a book bag on. He then, after he put his book bag down, he then went to the coolers. He got 4 bottles of water. It's a fact. He was intending on stealing the water. Obviously, he was hungry. Obviously, he was thirsty. You know what I'm saying? This is a 14-year-old child, mind you, that went in the store to steal some water. But he was so scared because the lady that was in the store owner's wife, she on some hurry up and buy it. Hurry up and buy it. Hurry up and buy it. Everywhere he go, he hurry up and buy it. So she's watching him so hard that she sees when he gets the water. But what she doesn't see is when he puts it back. That's how hard she's watching him. So when he stashes the water, she pretty much just zones out. She don't see nothing else after that. You fit the prototype. You fit the description perfect. Young YN, you know, they look at, if you got a drop of black blood in you, they look at you like you black. Young YN with a backpack on, walking through the store, looking suspicious, walking back and forth, not buying nothing, you know what I'm saying? He puts the water back, he goes to leave, the lady confronts him, right? After the lady confronts him, her son either overhears the confrontation or she alerts her son. Either way, her son begins to, you know, say like, you know, put the water back or whatever. So shorty like, I ain't got no water. He's shaking his shirt out of anything. Now mind you, he ain't got no water. After this happens, shorty leaves, all hell breaks loose, right? Let's get into the video.
The pretrial immunity hearing for Rick Chow continues in the murder of Cyrus Carmack Belton. On body camera footage, Rick Chow can be heard telling deputies that as he and his son Andy were chasing the teenager, when Carmack Belton trips and falls, Andy sees a gun on him.
Hey, man. Shout out my boy D-Money Swerve 2200, man. Y'all make sure y'all go follow his page, man. Anybody that's into gaming, go follow his page.
But the state established that neither Rick nor his son say in this footage that a gun was pointed at Andy. Prosecutors questioning if the chaotic scene went down as the Chows described.
Anybody on the scene that you're aware of whose last name was not Chow, any other people say they saw a gun in our victim's hand?
May 28, 2023, a warm Sunday night in Columbia, South Carolina. Families were grilling, kids were outside, people were stopping at gas stations grabbing snacks before heading home. For most people, it was just another night.
Bully G, I'm already knowing, gang.
But for one family, the entire world was about to change forever because a 14-year-old boy named Cyrus Belton would leave home that evening and never come back. And what makes this story so heartbreaking isn't just how he died. It's the question that still haunts people years later. How did an accusation over a bottle of water end with a child dead in the street?
Now, y'all know SNTV loves some free cash, so I had to try this. The good thing about it is, you can be in the bed, you can be at work, hell, you can be on the toilet and make money. Why not? Gas is high as hell out here, y'all. Get up to it. Either hit this QR code right here, or click the link in the description.
Before the headlines, before the protests, before the courtroom, that was simply Cyrus, a teenager, a son, a kid who still had his whole life ahead of him. 14 years old, too young to vote, too young to drive, too young to understand just how quickly life can disappear. People who knew him described him as energetic and full of life, the kind of kid still figuring out who he wanted to become. Like most teenagers, he wasn't perfect. No teenager is. But regardless of mistakes, he was still somebody's child.
Now, fact of the case. This is a 14-year-old child. I don't give a damn if he's black, white, green, red, purple, yellow. None of that matters. The only thing that matters is that this is a 14-year-old child. I have an 8-year-old. He was 6 years older than my child. Ask yourself what your decision making was like at the age of 14. Some of us barely could tie our shoes at 14. Huh? Am I right? Some of us didn't even know how to wipe our butt. Shit, some of us ain't know how to wipe our butt until we got grown, to be honest with you. But, you know, at 14, what are you, a freshman in high school? Barely? Alan Thompson, I'm already knowing. I'm gonna get to that. I'm definitely gonna touch on that because I have to do this live. I want to do it piece by piece. I really want to break this down because it's a lot of different topics dealing with this situation. This is deeper than a lot of people think that it is. Right? I'm talking about how old this child is. This is a damn baby. This is a baby. This is a child. Easily influenced. Do a whole lot of dumb stuff that they ain't got to do just because they either being a follower or it's fun to them. Come on now. For you evil people that's out there that say that this child being gunned down after no, type of aggression towards these people. None of it. The man didn't try to buck up. He didn't try to, he should have got on their ass. And what he should have did was put what he had on their ass. But now if he'd have did that, it'd have been damn near a hate crime. So you can't win for losing. And you damned if you do and you damned if you don't. We are out here in a situation, our kids are in a situation to where it's a lose-lose situation. Both ends. Now, if a Korean man who ain't even from this country can get away with doing something like this, any other race, they're literally trying to make it okay to gun down black kids. And then before y'all even come, let's stop that right there. Somebody hit me with a mark, and it's okay. They trying to make it so that it's okay to gun down black kids. And then I'm gonna address these motherfuckers that's coming with this. How y'all kill each other every day. See, let me tell y'all something about the human mind and psychology. I studied a little bit. I went to Penitentiary University, Humans innately know when we doing some shit that is not right. You know why? Because it's not just against man. Certain things go against nature. Taking a life unjustly, you naturally know. Your spirit know, your soul know that you have just did the world an injustice, especially when it's an innocent person and somebody that ain't did nothing to nobody. So what we'll do is we'll try to justify it. But ask yourself this, for the people that's out here saying, well, if he wouldn't have had no gun, if his mother would have did this and he did that, would you feel that same way if it was yours? You ain't got to answer that goddamn question. Hell no, you wouldn't. You'd be on Rick Child's ass. You know it ain't right. It don't matter if he had a gun. That man ain't know he had no damn gun when he pulled that gun out and shot that boy. He ain't pull it on him. That boy ran out of his shoes. He dropped phones. That boy was scared. But y'all want me to believe that he was just this monster? The boy was scared to steal some water out of the stove. My gangsta ass would have took it in front of him. You could tell he ain't one no street dude for real. The damn gun he had that's probably why he was running. He probably thinking, damn, if the police come and I get caught with this gun, I'm gonna be messed up. That's what he thinking. And if they saw that gun, I guarantee you that he was trying to throw that gun, get that fucking gun off of him. If he even pulled it out. This boy don't want to get in trouble. Mama gonna beat the hell out of him when he get home. Go to jail for some stuff like this. His mama don't know what he got going on. Also, we ain't gonna act like South Carolina we ain't gonna act like Columbia, South Carolina ain't dangerous as hell. So for y'all that don't even come with that, don't even come with that, oh, he trying to justify this shit. That's all y'all do, and it really shows how racist you are or how ignorant you are when y'all do that. Because not one of y'all will feel the same way if it was yours. You wouldn't. And I was gonna wait, but I got to say this before we get back into the video. When I say we, us, so many generations of black people, of black men, that, God damn, I don't know. It's like we just ain't gonna get the fucking picture. We just keep getting reprogrammed generation after generation after generation after generation. All bullshit, all dumb shit. Shit that don't even make sense. Like, if you ain't got no ops, why should you have to carry a gun? Why should you have to carry a gun? Why should you be scared that you gonna get gunned down walking down the street? It shouldn't be like that. But they got every justification in the world when, guess what? Every day, black people killing black people. So that's their main, goddamn it, that's their main thing to say. You give that to them. I'm gonna say we give that to them. It's 2026 and we still on that. The most the street life is, this is the biggest trap that has got a hold to us, man. And it's like, fuck, we don't get it. Generation after generation after generation keep doing this shit after we seen what happened to Lil Ray right now. We seen they stuck it to Hoover, Jeff, goddamn it, who else? You name them. You name them, they stuck it to them. The billionaires and the millionaires alike. Broke niggas alike. Everybody got pained. Meanwhile, you got niggas that somewhere in Dubai that ain't never coming back to America, on the beach somewhere with their feet kicked up, all because they chose to be successful. See, when you choose the streets, you choose to be unsuccessful. Ain't no success coming out of this shit. Unless you make it in rapping. Somebody sent me something from Reddit the other day. And I honestly think it was the little dude. It might have been the little dude. I don't know. And it's about this little dude named Devi or Devi or whatever, Devies or whatever his name is. He's supposed to have all these bodies, right? And it's like people are trying to promote this. They campaigning this like, if you do got all these bodies, so what? How the hell is killing innocent people and your own people? How the fuck is that just so, like, that's bottom of the barrel shit. Why do you think nobody else don't do that? The last resort is to take a life. That's the last resort. So guess what they say? Oh, black people don't know how to act. All they want to do is kill, steal, and rob each other and mess up the neighborhood. And every time black people go to a neighborhood, the property value go down. And you know what? They right. Oh, what you thought I was gonna tweak? I would be sitting up in line like a motherfucker if I ain't say that you niggas always gotta act like niggas. But you know when y'all don't act like niggas? You know when y'all don't act like fucking chimps? You know when y'all don't chimp out? You know when y'all don't? Y'all don't act like that when it's when one of these, when some shit like this happen. Oh, he good. The Chinese dude, Oh, he good. He straight. He decent. Phone him. He decent. Ain't nobody finna slide. Ain't nobody finna ride. You know what motherfuckers gonna do? This all they gonna do.
Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! Yeah!
Hold on.
Yeah! Yeah! I told y'all it's a time and a place. It's a time and a place. Let's go! Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! Yeah! 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 I told y'all it's a time and a place.
Because I got this.
It's
I
a
got the sound
time and
on
a
right
place.
here.
Let's go!
Why,
Come
but
on!
This is them. This is them in the middle of the street on Park Lane, which they renamed
Let's go. This is
right here.
when we stop traffic.
They act like they wanted to stop some cars. They act like they wanted to stop some cars for a minute, but shit, they ain't know what the fuck they doing. No. I'm standing in the middle of the street.
You're right, you're slowing down.
Come on. Come on. We're not going nowhere. I ain't got no cash. Let's go.
Hey, you see Rachel's shit?
For 2 days, and it's over with. Because that's all y'all gonna do.
No peace.
Whoever turned on subscribers only mode, I appreciate you, man. Straight up. You be a moderator of the stream. Most valuable moderator. Straight up. Whoever just did that, man, that's like, yes, I like that. You know, I really like
Long live Cyrus, man. This young
you
block.
ain't got no opinion on this.
We on Cyrus block.
So whoever did that, you moderator of the you moderator of the stream, man.
This cold block.
This is all we ever do. I'm not saying I'm saying that if we genuinely love this much, we can start being we gotta be out there when Lil Ray do the Cyrus. When Lil Ray do some dumb shit, it's gotta he cool. He get the walk around the neighborhood. He walk around the neighborhood. This is why no one takes us serious. How could I take you serious? You allowing these people to just freely be scum of the earth and do this shit openly and freely and brag about it. But when this happened, you want to march? Do y'all not see that y'all making it okay for them to kill our kids? I got to say something. I got a little boy. I'm so scared for my baby. Rest in peace, my granddad, man. Rest in peace, my granddad, too, man. Straight up. The greatest man I ever knew. Like my father, man. You know, rest in peace, granddad, man. I'm so scared for my child, man. I am so scared for my child, gang. I am. You know, I mean, at the age of 14, I don't even know what I was doing. I was probably sneaking, trying to talk on the phone and trying to steal money out of my mama's purse, or trying to steal her car when she went to sleep, to run to the store and steal some MD. And you know how many times I done stole cases of beer and ran out of the store with cases of beer and shit like that? I was risking my life. I was his age. We all did crazy shit. So most of us did way crazier stuff than he was doing. He actually put the water back. And you got the blick on you? It's so many shorties that this shit would have went the other way. $14, man, it's just, you just now, man. You just now, damn, you just now, you only been a teenager for a year. Pushing 2 years. You just really started going through puberty. Like, that's so delicate. How could y'all look at this little boy? How could anybody look at this little boy or any 14-year-old child? Now I'm not, oh, stop, hold on, rewind. I ain't gonna say any 14-year-old child. I ain't gonna say any. Cause some of their ass probably need, you know, I just gotta keep it 100 now. Some of them, at the age of 14, some of them already, these days, some of them already be gone. But 95% of them, 90% of them, man, come on, it's a child, bro. Green as hell, don't know nothing, ain't never been through nothing, ain't never seen nothing, probably ain't never left the community for real. I just can't get jiggy with that. But like I said, we keep giving them a reason. And we want to get gangster with each other. Niggas ain't never on that with nobody else. I can't respect you as no gangster. You don't get gangster with nobody but your own. And because you got a gun and because you got niggas behind you, that don't make you strong. You still weak. He in the same position that you in, because y'all got the same skin color, come from the same type of environment, the same neighborhood, subject to the same bullshit. The weak preying on the weak. And you gonna hunt him down. You on some optic shit with him. You all on the roof with the telescope and hit him in the head with the headshot and all this old goofy dumb shit. You own that. Pull it up, let him go 100 shots in 2 seconds. Rah, rah, rah. Soon as another motherfucker do something. Man, dude, you know, the police killed your homie, or shit, them goddamn, the Mexicans over there, them white guys caught. Oh, y'all, man, y'all weak as hell. Any nigga that's in the streets that's sliding and killing, when shit like this happen, Shit, that nigga gotta be able to get one on the face. A nigga face card gotta be good right here. A nigga face card gotta be better than that. It gotta be better than that. The face card gotta be better than that. Shit, I got 10 bodies. I might well go add another motherfucker to the list. I already killed 10 motherfuckers. No, y'all scared as hell to even cross that line. Cause you know them goddamn white folks gonna hang your ass up in the tree by your goddamn balls. And they ain't gonna do no marching. They're gonna march your ass straight in that goddamn courtroom, and whether you did it or not, if they feel like you did it, your ass going down, buddy. We gonna put you in the system for the rest of your life and make money off you, cause you was a goofy. And y'all scary. And y'all look weak as hell. Straight up. Y'all look weak, gang. Y'all weak as hell. What is the point of a gang these days? We was different. Yeah, I could catch it, but any goddamn body else can catch it. Anybody can get it. You crazy, you crazy. You niggas got selective craziness. These niggas only crazy on the weekends. What the fuck? Hey, look. These niggas only crazy on the weekends, gang. Straight up. They ain't crazy for real. I ain't never seen so many weak-ass gangbangers in my life. What y'all doing? Y'all don't do nothing but beef with each other and kill innocents. Shit crazy, man.
And on that night, his family expected him to come home. They had no idea they were about to get the worst phone call imaginable. That evening, Cyrus entered a convenience store in Columbia, South Carolina. Surveillance footage later reviewed by investigators showed him picking up multiple bottles of water before putting them back. Prosecutors argued that he never stole anything, but suspicion had already entered the room. Employees believed something had been taken. Words were exchanged, tension started building, and that's the thing about life. Sometimes the most tragic stories don't begin with a gun. They begin with an assumption, an accusation, a misunderstanding, something that should have lasted a few seconds. Instead, it turned into a chase. Cyrus left the store, but the situation didn't end there. Store owner, Rick Child, and members of his family followed him outside. Prosecutors later said the pursuit stretched more than 130 yards from the store. Think about that. A grown man, a teenager.
For anybody that's trying to justify this, how could you, in your heart? I want you to know, SNCV said this. If you feel like this was justified, you sick. You need help, gang. For real. You need help. The game don't owe you nothing. Real talk. You sick, brother. You really are. If you can justify this in your mind, I can't say enough about how sick you are. This child clearly running from these guys. And when I say he's running, he's running. But why the fuck are y'all chasing him for a bottle of water? So, y'all chasing him. Everybody that left out the store. The mama, the daddy, the son. What about the people in the store? What the hell you think they doing? I bet they got free snacks. I bet the process. What a bottle of water cost? The little ones cost what? $1 and some change. We gonna say whatever the state tax is, 10 whatever. You know, them the little cheap ones. You get you a motherfucking Dasani or something. That what a Dasani about $1.50. You get you a Avion or some shit like that. One of them good waters. You know, you looking at about $5, $6. That wasn't even, them couldn't have even been the good waters. For him. And he was able to put them down. Them wasn't the good waters. Them was the dollar waters. Y'all chasing this man down about $4. These are the motherfuckers that we keep choosing to patronize. Won't spend no money with our own for nothing. Hate to see a nigga with something. Hate it. Make your booty hole itch. I'm talking about, ooh, can't stand it. Oh, I can't stand it. Hate it. But him, Mr. Ching Chang Ding Dong Ying. No offense to none of my China people. Or Asian people, rather. But fuck dude. This is who we spend our money with. Can't go to a beauty supply that's black owned. Can't go to a corner store in no hood in America and these motherfuckers ain't there. But they'll chase you down and gun you down about a damn bottle of water. Now, obviously this guy right here, he's off his rocker. I don't see why they're allowing him to continue to own these stores and stuff. This was his third incident. Eventually, somebody was gonna die. He got off on one dude, say he chased the car down over some damn peanuts and a Pepsi or something. I seen a video of him beating some little girls up in the store. But oh, that was inadmissible. We can't add that. See, they trying to add all that shit to Dirk trial, though. And the motherfucker he allegedly had killed wasn't innocent. And that went fed. If this would have been the other way around, listen, let me put this in proper perspective because y'all know I ain't lying. And if you say I am, something wrong with you. A lot of people need to look in the mirror, man, and y'all be having a problem with y'all self when you just can't keep it real. When you can't call a spade, you messed up. I'm not one of them type of people that's gonna say, oh, if a man put a skirt on, that makes him a woman. No, it was a damn man before he put the skirt on, it's a man after he put the skirt on. But some of y'all, if a man put a skirt on, he's a woman now. Take that motherfucker back off, he's a man again. Some of y'all are tricked out, straight up fucked up like that, mentally. No offense to none of my LGBTQ fans. Like I said, I'm going to call a spade a spade. If this was a black family that chased the goddamn Chinese boy down, that might be That would be a federal crime, hate crime. Them niggas would be facing 1,000 years, life without, with no chance of beating it. Unless they dig Johnny Cochran up. You think they would have got off? And they saying, well, they didn't convict them because the state didn't file a lesser charge. And so hold on. You mean to tell me the only way or the only thing that constitutes you doing it being a first-degree murder is if it's premeditated? That's a lie. Split-second decision like this, you took this child's life. He was running away from you. Everything said, he didn't steal nothing. He was running away. He tripped and fell. The boy had tripped and fell and was getting back up when he got shot. According to the autopsy, they couldn't say that he turned around to try to shoot the gun. Because from the way the bullet entered his back, he wasn't turned around. If this would have been a black family to chase, it would have been an outrage. And complete outrage. The only way it would have been anyway okay is if everybody in the situation would have been black. Then they probably would have got off then. But what? This never would have happened. And in 2026, this still is an issue in America. This still is an issue in America. Do y'all know cars are flying? We got flying cars, y'all. We really do. We got flying cars. We got to accept all type of bullshit. You know? We in this shit together for real. We don't know when we gonna end up at war. We got a president that lost his damn mind. And this is what we doing? Still. Man, this shit crazy, man. I've been on this stream all this time, man. I only got 51 likes, gang. Show me some love. Show me a little bit of love. Shit, it's getting hot in here now. I don't want the sweating and everything. You know? And niggas ain't gonna do nothing but get out there and march. And they'll cool out. Motherfuckers will cool out. Motherfuckers will cool out until the block chill out. The block hot right now. Y'all can't just, you know, the U.S. might explode at this point if this shit happen again. You know? The block hot. I'm gonna give it about a year or two. They'll be back killing niggas again. But you don't stop. You 24/7. You killing niggas. The KKK ain't got shit on y'all. YN program. Doing this shit from preschool, nigga. Straight up. Y'all heavy, man. Y'all heavy, gang. Y'all heavy. Shout out to my boy Deacon Weezo. He said, keep telling the truth, brother. Most definitely. You know I ain't gonna never stop telling the truth. Because if we don't start telling the truth, if we don't start realizing what's going on and looking into this shit and goddamn really addressing the issues, man, and being real about it instead of lying, ain't no way everybody that died, they mama get up there, oh my God, you know, he wasn't like that. Come on, ain't no way. Ain't no way. Like a motherfucker ain't gonna know you was a bad mama. Like, clearly you weren't a hell of a mother. You think about you getting up that line at the funeral, motherfuckers gonna be like, you know what? She was a good. No, I'm not gonna say you was a fucked up mother, cause you know people gotta work. But a lot of y'all be knowing what be going on, and a lot of y'all be low key condoning it. If you know that your little boy got friends that do shit in the streets that's gangbanging, why would you go drop them off at their house? Why would you approve of them hanging with those type of people? Why would you do that? That's you condoning it. But y'all don't see nothing wrong with this shit until y'all end up in a position like this man mama. Just hurt. Hurt. I'm talking about hurt, gang. And then, what could she do? What do you do? File a wrongful death lawsuit? And maybe you win that lawsuit, but your child is gone. Your child is gone. You know? Man. If you a black man, make sure that you make, and oh my God, just saying this really real deal hits home for me. Strive to be as successful as you can. Strive to accumulate everything that you can so that you could be able to take care of your kids. But it's really a good idea to have a decent amount of kids. Because, sad to say this, but I gotta say it, we don't know which one's gonna make it. And if you got 1 or 2 kids and they are taken from this world, that may just be the straw that'll break the camel's back. It may run you crazy. I know plenty of people like that. Plenty of mothers that just never came back. Hell, what? T. Roy and them mama got 3 gone. Duck and them mama got, what, 4 gone? 5? 3, 4, 5? We all got losses, but women that allow their children to be in the streets, they take the most losses. Because this is the universe punishing them for allowing him to do the things that he's doing. You see where this shit is going. Your son ain't bulletproof. If he stay out in them streets, he gonna eventually have a bad day. It's 2026. It's time to leave that alone. The streets ain't nothing. It's like, this is the equivalent of the streets. Real talk. How many of us play the lottery? How many of y'all play the lottery, right? How many of y'all play the lottery? If you play the lottery, put a 1. Put a 1 in the chat if you play the lottery. I don't play it like that. I've played it from time to time. You know what I'm saying? Like, and when I say from time to time, I mean like I might play the lottery. You know, I might be feeling lucky. Maybe once every, I don't know, maybe once a year for real. Or sometimes maybe twice a year, once every 6 months or something like that. It's not consistent at all, though. Okay, so I asked that because this is the perfect paradigm. You are not playing the lottery expecting to hit. You're playing the lottery hoping to hit. You're playing the lottery releasing this what is it called? What is it called when you're happy, when you release that chemical? What is it called? Help me out right here. You playing the lottery because you have the chance of, even though it's 1 in a fucking billion, you had a chance on possibly obtaining everything in life that you've ever obtained. And you look at that, damn, I can see myself now. I woke up in a new Bugatti. Like, and when you wake up from the dream, you're like, damn, I'm still broke than a motherfucker. The roof still need to be fixed. The kids still ain't 8. Baby still needs shoes. You still fucked up. That's how gangbanging is. You niggas playing the lottery every day. With y'all life. Literally. And then y'all playing the lottery. Ain't no, what the fuck what are you gonna win? It ain't even no reward at the end of this lottery that y'all playing. Y'all just risking y'all life out here like a motherfucker every day. And know what I'm saying? Hoping to catch somebody's and make it rapping. Fuck out of here. I'm gonna tell y'all little brothers now that's out here thinking that catching listen, y'all missed that wave. You should have been born earlier, nigga. You missed it. Don't nobody care about you being a killer or having 10 bodies no more like that. Now back in the day, early drill, motherfucker was glued to the TV. Oh, that nigga got 6 bodies? Damn. Motherfucker like C.D., Rondo. Niggas was savage niggas, most savage niggas in the world. Now motherfuckers done caught on. Like, man, these niggas, all these niggas is dead and in jail. What the fuck am I doing? Know what I'm saying? These niggas is gone. Like, they gone, gang. Don't nobody care about that no more. Y'all need to actually be talented. You niggas can't rap for shit, but y'all got 10 bodies. You don't need to make it rapping because that's because you got 10 bodies. You can't rap, you can't rap. Got me out here waiting on the goddamn Von off 17 release. What the fuck is going on? Shout out Von, he can rap a little bit. Fully Chopped getting better too. He just rap about straight bullshit, but he getting better. I ain't gonna lie. I like the little song he came out with. It's a drill song, but he sound a little better. He doing a little better. But I said all that to say this, man. Y'all chasing the wrong shit. And it's really time out for it. Get a job, man. Chase an application. Get your CDLs. You niggas drop out and become full-fledged gangbangers till y'all die, and then y'all just another dead motherfucker. But this what's going on, man. This stuff like this is sick, man. This is sick, bro. This is sick, man. Y'all better stop patronizing these people, man. These people do not like y'all. They do not rock with y'all. Why don't we start opening corner stores and stuff like that? When we see corner stores are being opened by us, why don't we patronize that? Why don't us that are opening these stores stop treating our own people like the goddamn enemy, overcharging them? That's why they don't want to come in there. You got the same thing they got down here in your store, but you charging $3 more. Y'all ain't never heard goddamn competing with the motherfucking competition? Why would I come by yours if it's $3 cheaper down here? And then gotta listen to you, man, y'all niggas ain't patronizing. Nigga, you trying to rob the community. You gotta be willing, if you gonna get into that, you gotta be willing to say, well, okay, we gonna go around everywhere, all these stores, and we gonna see what they, what they let their prices going for. Surely, depending on your location, you may be able to overcharge. But in the hood, gang, And you can't buy no gas from the hood. Oh, hell no. Yo should have started driving backwards by itself. With that shit, they don't know what they be having in their gas. You might put that shit in your gas. You might put that shit in your tank. That motherfucker might start by itself. 2 hours later, that motherfucker won't start no more. I'm telling you, man, that gas, I don't know what they be doing to that gas. They must get that gas from the bottom of the goddamn barrel at them little corner stoves, because I'll never get that shit no more. Straight up. Won't tell my car up. But anyway. Yeah, man, Papa got a brand new bash, man. It's time for a brand new goddamn bash, man. Real talk. It's definitely time for a brand new bash. I also wanted to talk about this goofy motherfucker. They say, Mr. Diddy, we know you was at the scene. I wasn't there. I wasn't even in town. Pulled up and showed his ass a picture of himself in a restaurant, smiling like a motherfucker. They just caught a whole body. That's pulling it out. Look. After a hard day's work, after a good old clean killing, that's the look, that's the smile of a man that thinks that he's gotten away with murder. And he's hungry. He's smelling good in there. He probably looking at a little chick, probably side-eyeing a little chick now. Oh yeah, them got them hoes over there. Yeah, see them, they looking over there. Look, she looking at you. I'm telling you. They never thinking in their future. What they not thinking about what's gonna eventually transpire. See, them hindsight visions be cold, Jack. This is a cold picture right here, Jack. This is cold, Jack. This picture right here cold, Jack. We get to see, this is a upfront, close and personal look at OTF Diddy 45 minutes after Lil Pipe was killed. In his mind, they done got away with it. I'm finna get me something to eat. We'll be on the plane, headed back to goddammit the rack tomorrow or Atlanta tomorrow. We good. We just smoked one. 4-0. Whole time, guess what? Your ass in the chopping block. You going down, buddy. They done already said you weren't there. I don't know how y'all gonna fix this one. And the more and more evidence they get against these guys, honestly speaking, the more and more evidence they get against Dirk, because they wouldn't honor his motion to sever the case. They in this shit together. So everybody's shit gonna get intertwined with everybody else shit. Okay, why was he lying? That's supposed to be OTF Vonnie right there. He probably the one snitching. We know we pretty much know he's snitching. Him and Jam. If Jam ain't told on this case, he told on something. That nigga doing too much. He definitely telling. But they say Vonnie telling too. I wonder when shit like this be going down, I wonder if they be thinking like, man, if this shit go left, man, shit, I'm telling. Fuck that. I wonder if that's what they be thinking. Or they just don't be thinking like it's gonna ever, like they gonna get caught for this type of shit. I swear to God, because the shit that I used to do, even though the shit that I was doing had a statute of limitations, I still be on some nervous shit. Like until that statute of limitations over with, I'm not comfortable. I'm still not gonna be comfortable when that motherfucker over with, because you know how they play. They'll pull anything out, rabbit out of hat around this motherfucker. You know? That man thought he got away. You didn't get away, brother. You got out. You went in that restaurant. Y'all should have went through the fucking drive-thru. Y'all got out. Y'all went in that restaurant. And this is a major piece of evidence right here. It's major. So if you ask me, it's a big piece of evidence. We got a guy in goddammit Whataburger 45 minutes after the shooting that said he wasn't even, he wasn't in LA or he wasn't around or whatever he said. And he's with another guy that allegedly had something to do with this shit. It look like the only one that ain't got no hell of evidence on is Dirk. And they telling on him. It's not good, man. And the more and more I see stuff like this, the more and more it makes me think, man, that God dog, man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I want Dirk to come home, man. I do. And I know a lot of y'all say, well, you contradicting yourself, such and such and such and such. At the end of the day, bro, all of these guys were engaged in gang activity. Ain't none of y'all saying that about NBA Youngboy. And every time his name come up, shit, Top got all these niggas killed. He got all these bodies. Top. Y'all suck him off real good. But when it come to Dirk, man, that nigga did that. He need to be locked up. What the fuck? Y'all want Dirk locked up because y'all like NBA Youngboy fans, man. That's weird. I see if you wanted Dirk locked up for, it would say, oh, well, if he did that shit, if he took somebody's life, or if he had somebody's life taken, he should be locked up. No, y'all don't feel like that. Because if y'all did, y'all wouldn't ride with other motherfuckers who allegedly that had all these people killed. Shorty done got way more motherfuckers killed than Dirk. And this is public knowledge. Which makes me think, man, listen, I don't know about that 4K Trey count. I can't say, but man, I've been dealing with the system all of my life. Hey, you don't get that lucky. God damn it, Pablo Escobar didn't get that lucky. Didn't get that fucking lucky. John Gotti didn't get that lucky, gang. It's been proven. And he ain't never had to fight a fucking conspiracy to commit murder charge. Now, more power to him. I ain't saying to look in the NBA Youngboy, but what I'm saying is, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. Don't say, oh, well, NBA Youngboy, he doesn't. That nigga real killer. He got all these bodies. I love him. What about Dirk? Man, that nigga need to rot in jail. Nigga killed that damn man. What? Oh. I know what you is. You're Z-Cock Zagia. You're a cock knocker. Z-Cock Zagia. That's what you doing. You fondling them motherfuckers. You playing, you love it. Shit. You might well tell them go and drop a load off in your mouth. Might as well. Might as well tell that nigga to try to get your throat pregnant. I swear some of y'all think this shit GTA for real, man. Y'all slowly but surely finding out that it's not. Look at this nigga right here. Take one good look. Let me this up. Look at this nigga. Look at this nigga. What Sanford and Son used to say, you big dummy. Look at him. Look how happy he look. All that hard work, boy. We finally did it. We slid for bond. God damn. I hate Vaughn had to die. I hate Vaughn had to die. Vaughn should have been here to stand up under some of all this shit that's going on, man. I'm talking about Vaughn died and the whole BD fucking side just went. Ain't nobody else left but Chief Keef. Whole BD side fell off. Niggas went to getting killed and goddamn it going to jail. Everybody. Damn. Let y'all look at this nigga one more time. I want y'all shorty to ponder on this too. Cause I be talking to y'all. Y'all the ones wake up every day and decide violence. Y'all the ones wake up every day and decide to do some dumb shit that's gonna get y'all 1,000,000 years. I'm gonna keep saying it. As long as I got children in this world, little brothers, little cousins, people that, you know, shorties that look up to me and shit, shorties that telling me, hey, seeing, man, you bet not fucking stop, man. You saved my life, bro. If it weren't for you, I'd be dead. So as long as I got that going on, I ain't gonna never stop bringing awareness. Because it's fucking dumb. And we ain't gonna sit here. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I wasn't a part of this shit at one time. Even though it wasn't this bad, I was a part of death and destruction. So I gotta, not only do I gotta take accountability for that, I got to do my part. And this is the best way that I can do my part. Because when I go out there in the world, I ain't got 200,000 motherfuckers that potentially 200,000 motherfuckers that can hear me. So I do it from right here. But don't think SCN ain't no boots on the ground type of nigga. I'm a boots on the ground type of man. I ain't gonna even say nigga. I'm trying to get that word out of my vocabulary for real. Cause it's assisting with perpetuating the same bullshit cycle. And all of this shit is dumb, gang. You know what I'm saying? 90% of these guys be broke as hell. And you die broke. It's like, the only purpose of this shit is to go to jail or die. And get a hood named after you. That's a gangbanger's dream. A fucking gangbanger's goal. Damn, gang. They finna name a hood after us. Could you imagine motherfuckers merching on you? Shit weird, man. Straight up. But yeah, yeah. Definitely not looking good. And I want to talk about a few more things before I got out. Before I got out of here, y'all. You know, one. Guys play this. I'm a pimp, I'm a player, all of the above. And I'm worldwide, baby girl, give me some love, ass roll. When they know damn well they tender as hell. And there's nothing wrong with being tender when it comes to your woman. Nothing. But when you out here playing pimp and you threatening motherfuckers and burning up cars and acting crazy over a woman, that ain't cool sauce. That ain't player sauce. It ain't gang. It ain't gang. I've never been the type of dude to want to act a fool or fight over no woman. I do not own her. I don't control her. I don't care how long I've been knowing her. That's her vagina. She could do what she want to do with it. Ain't no way I'm finna be into it with the next man because he knocking my baby mama. Even if it's my girl or my wife. I'm not finna be into it with nobody. You ain't raped her. Ah, damn, I used that wrong word. Damn, I gotta edit this. Jesus Christ. Where that timestamp at? Fuck. They'll demonetize the whole video just for saying that. You can say anything you want to damn near on YouTube but that. But, well, of course, a couple more words, but, what is the timestamp on that? Somebody help me out. Fuck. Damn. I don't even see my damn, what's my control shit? This shit together. Well, let me see if I can see the time on that. I can't even see the fucking time on it. It's 10:39, so I know how I'm gonna do it. Look at the time when I started, and then boom, fast forward. Add the minutes, and then boom, fast forward. Fuck, I ain't think about that, did you? Look at the time when the live came on. Fast forward to boom. Add how many hours or minutes or whatever until whatever happened. Boom. That's how you do it. Anyway, yeah, I never understood that. Now, on some when a man loves a woman type shit, it's nothing wrong with you loving your girl. Again, I'm gonna say there's nothing wrong with you loving your girl. There's nothing wrong with you, whatever, being crazy about your girl. There's nothing wrong with that. But when you claim to be a so-called player or pimp like Sauce Walker, it's something wrong with it when you go out there acting crazy, man, about a goddamn woman, man. Real talk. Thought you was a pimp, gang. Real talk. Put your goddamn pimp cup up, bro. With all that. And last but not least, man, and I know y'all probably gonna be like, damn, SNTV. Where does this even come from? I ain't gonna lie, but I gotta say something about it because I don't know, it's kind of sick, and I kind of feel sad for Adam22 if we just being honest. Adam22 is being divorced by Lena the plug. Now, of course, we all know. I know that y'all know about what they got going on, but you've been letting all of these black guys have sex with your wife. Now, she obviously has a type. Because every time I see them, oh, she's doing this video, she's doing it. It's always with a black guy. Now, my question to you, Adam, how long did you think that you were going to let guys stick 10, 12, 13 inches into your most prized possession, and she wasn't going to eventually be like, you know what, I kind of want to back off. I kind of want to have my own space. Because she don't want to have to go through you to get that BBC no more. She want to just go over there and get it. She don't want to have to go through you to get that BBC. You ain't doing that for her no more, Adam. You crazy as hell. You let all them folks do that to your wife, and now she gone. Shit, she was gone in the first one. After I seen that video with Jason Love, I said, shit, he ain't got long. He ain't got long. Because I don't know, I'm not in y'all sexual life, or really, I don't know, but bro, if I had a woman, bro, and she would even do that, I'm sorry, you're not my woman no more. Even if I told her to do that shit. If I had a woman and she would do that, even if I told her to do that, I don't want her. Ain't no decent woman gonna get out like that, period. And we got kids out here. You get slutted out like that? That's nasty work, man. Well, Adam, you did it to yourself, man. You've been feeding the BBC for a couple years now, and now it's over with. She want to get it all the time now. She don't want to go through you no more. She willing to break the whole family up over that BBC. I don't give a fuck what they say, what the problem is. That's the problem. That's the problem. They've been digging up in her too long. It got good to her. She was biting the sheets and everything. I seen it. Real talk. Adam, let this be a lesson, gang. I know you about your bag. But next time, you're going to want to find a better way to get that bag than pimping your wife out, bro. Because once motherfucker go to, you let black guys dance all up in her, picking her up, eating up, going crazy. She giving them fellatio, skeeting all in her mouth and all this. Y'all, what? At this point, how do you kiss her? Or how do you give her oral at that point? Just bodily fluids everywhere. I couldn't do that. I would never kiss her again, and she would never kiss the kids again. You better not kiss the goddamn kids in front of me. You better wait till I leave to do it. No love and affection in front of me. I'm sorry. Kiss them on the forehead. Matter of fact, kiss them on the top of the head. Goddamn it. Kiss them where they are at. Shit. It's crazy, man. It's a crazy world that we live in, man. But y'all already know what I like to say. Never put too much trust in friends. Learn how to use enemies. And try not to get slimed out, man. Y'all have a wonderful night. It's your boy,